So Guyatt House was formed in 1991. My father was a social worker in Cambridgeshire, working for the homeless. And at that point, there was quite a big shortage in housing for adults with learning disabilities. So he left the social services to start up his own enterprise, which was a 9-bed residential care home. That's obviously evolved over the years. The parents have now both subsequently retired. And 4 years ago, I took on the registration of this support service.
I've worked for Guyatt House for 3 years, and instantly it's quite obvious that the ethos behind the company is that it's very family orientated. So the residents see this as their home, and I just think that's beautiful.
Quite nice for me to be living in a big house, which is nice.
It's been really interesting for me to observe the changes that have been made by the QCS system. If you can give the confidence to the manager and their staff to understand what they need to do, first of all, but secondly, that QCS keeps them up to date with all the latest developments, which is really, really important, because of course it frees up the manager and the staff to spend more and more time with the service users, and that's what's really important. If you're going to be delivering outstanding care, you have to spend the time, have the input with the people you're looking after.
QCS are constantly reviewing the system that they provide for clients to make it as easy as possible to achieve an outstanding rating. The main changes that are happening over time are the introduction of the new policy format, where actually within the policy itself it explains what the provider could do to evidence outstanding. And we're doing that for every single policy. So over time, a suite of evidence should be apparent for you to be able to show to the inspector to evidence outstanding. We're also identifying key facts within each policy, so that can be shared with the members of relevant staff, and therefore freeing people up to actually do the jobs that they want to do, which is supporting people in a person-centred way as effectively as possible. So everything that we're doing is trying to make life as simple as possible for the managers and the owners of services, to take the worry out of developing policies and procedures and systems to allow them to do the jobs that they really want to do, which is supporting people. Because when CQC inspect now, they will be spending more time talking to people that use services and talking to members of staff about what their experiences of care are.
I know that we are an outstanding service, and I know we provide very good care, and I know that the residents are very happy, but you just hope that the inspector will see that as well. On the day of the inspection, actually, it gave me a lot of pride. On our most recent audit, it came back that we're operating at 98.5% positive feedback, which is absolutely brilliant from professionals, service users, visitors and staff. So what we do, which makes us an outstanding service, is we take that 1.5% and we hold a management meeting, we put an action plan in place to improve our service just that little bit more.
It's about showing why you're amazing, showing what you do, what is your creative and innovative ways of working with people, how do you push the boundaries of social care and go that step further to empower people to lead independent lives. And actually our business model, and with the support of QCS, absolutely achieved that outcome for people that we support. I think if you're going to get outstanding, it needs to be your life, but more than just work, it needs to be everything about you is what you do. So the CQC's strategy of is care good enough for your mum, that absolutely underpins everything that we do here. We change it from mum to relative, because is the care that I deliver good enough for my daughter in the future? And if I think it is, then that's absolutely fantastic and we introduce something. But equally, we don't make decisions for people. People absolutely make their own decisions. And where people don't have capacity or are unable to do that, then we get a multitude of people around the table from all walks of life as a circle of support, and we empower that person to get the best outcome.
I think we've all learnt from Guyatt House's experience, especially the fact that it is possible to gain an outstanding rating, even though it is a struggle and it is difficult. It takes dedication, it takes an excellent team to support the managers and the owners, but it is possible. Less than 1% of services nationwide for social care have been rated outstanding. And what I've seen today at Guyatt House has been a real inspiration, how the people using services are really very much at the centre of the care being delivered. They're supported to lead as independent lives as possible by an excellent staff team that work in an extremely person-centred way.
Here in Guyatt House, I am so impressed by the fact that the residents, the people who live here, the service users, are entirely in control. The support is here to support them if and when they need it or if and when they ask for it. But the control that the individual service users have over their lives, to me, is outstanding.
In discussion with Rupert, it's been evident that QCS has been instrumental in helping Guyatt House achieve an outstanding rating, and we would very much encourage other services to use the system much as Guyatt House have done. Really explore the system, use the system to its fullest capability to increase your chances of being outstanding. So I'd just like to say congratulations to Guyatt House for all the great work that they've done, and hopefully they will reap lots of reward and benefit from being rated outstanding by CQC.
In a one big happy family, Guyatt House forevermore. Cambridge is mine.